VCR Party Life. VCR Party Life. At the end of the 20th century, a scientist saw a killer comet on its way. He filmed instructions for its destruction over a second-hand VHS tape, but then was hit by a Winnebago. So his assistants Nick and Joe must search every corner of his drone for the cassette that is our only home. But in the meantime, they'll play the greatest hits they found. VCR Party Life. VCR Party Life. And Melinda's.
Well, hello,
Melinda's. Hi, Melinda's.
How's everybody out there in internet land? That's going to be my new
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, out there in internet land.
trying some new stuff out.
You're like Wolfman Jack. Also, you look like an Air Force pilot with your new headphones
I
on.
know. I might go back to my earbuds because this is just ridiculous.
No, I think you look cool.
I just feel like I am probably really good at Fortnite or something, and
Yeah.
it's not becoming, but we'll see. I'm workshopping it.
And well, welcome to the show, everybody. At VCR Party. It's a show where we watch a bunch of videos, VHS tapes that we bring in from our office. And this is the first show. This is my punishment show for losing VCR Smarty, and I'm not allowed to drink during it. And I was thinking back, I think I've had at least a drink for every single show we've ever done. And this is the first one.
I can never remember a sober one. Yeah. I mean,
I'm not sober. I mean, a couple drinks, I'm not going to be shit-faced.
I'm not saying shit-faced. I'm saying that's not sober either. A couple drinks.
You think one sip of beers is not sober?
Yeah. I think if it would show up on a breathalyzer, it's not, you're not, like if you're an alcoholic taking one sip of beer, you're not sober anymore.
Oh, okay. All right.
So anyway, yeah. How's it going so far?
It's so boring. It's so boring. It's watching these videos is peanut butter and chocolate. And I think I'm supplying a service to people on a Tuesday night. They want to, have a drink with some pals, but they're home alone. I'm their pal. I'm having a drink with them. I'm letting them down tonight is what I'm doing because of you, because of your punishment.
It's kind of like how I say you're a better driver when you've had a few drinks. It's kind of like
well, it just really focuses. It really helps me focus. It takes the edge off of driving.
Steve, are you making up for this with Joe?
I am not. Believe it or not, I am also going to go drinkless on this night.
This might be the most boring show of all time.
No, I did a lot of drugs to compensate.
Oh, good.
Okay.
I'm at least 3 different kinds of drugs.
We'll see how this goes, and we always like to start the show with
Wait a second. Before we get into that, I want to talk to Steve about his weight. Steve, you mentioned your weight.
I did. That's one of the reasons why I'm not drinking today. So I've been doing a good job of keeping myself active and doing stuff, but I've been drinking more than I would if I had a job, certainly.
Yeah.
And I've been eating pretty well here. I'm in a quarantine bubble with my in-laws, so my wife's mother and father, and then my wife's brother and his wife. And their kids, but they constantly bring food. So I'm eating better probably now.
And who are you to say no?
Yeah, because I can't cook. So when anyone says anything, I'm in.
Yeah.
And I've started I usually don't drink soda. I've been pounding sodas, but anyway, my wife wisely got a scale, and I thought I was going to be 10 pounds under when I left New York. I'm 10 pounds over, so it's like a 20-pound swing in my head.
Man, I'm holding steady.
Everybody else's weight doing? Yeah,
I'm holding steady, 215.
I'm yo-yoing around where I usually am. I was down like 5 pounds a few weeks ago, but then I got a food delivery and it's all over.
You got a new Power Bar delivery?
Yeah. Cliff Bars.
I think I'm the same too. Why don't everybody post their weight in the comments now? We'll kind of compare that, see if you've gained or lost. And I think if we had a producer, somebody overseeing the show, they'd say, don't get into the videos right away. Let's talk about Steve's weight for a little bit. But now it's time to get into a found footage festival classic.
you caught me with my pants down, but no one sells carpet or waterbeds for less.
All right, I was thinking about Memorial Day because this is the last show before the holiday weekend in the U.S., Memorial Day. And we have a Memorial Day clip I think we play almost every year.
It's tradition now at this point. It's Memorial Day 2000. It's a home movie that was found at a garage sale in Western Michigan, and it's just 45 minutes of debauchery. It's just like Lord of the Flies when you watch this thing. But Nick, you said that you wanted to play it because everybody's having fun drinking in it, right? And
well, it just shows. I think it also shows the dark side of that, so you can see what you're missing out on.
Dark side. These people are having the time of their lives.
Well, let's take a look. Well, you be the judge.
Oh, Kurt!
It makes you braver. Alcohol makes you braver. Courage gives you courage.
The twilight's fast gleaming. Whose stripes and bright stars.
Confidence.
Through the gale.
Is that Kurt?
Stars.
Where?
For the land.
Right there.
No,
free
pretty
and the home.
Chris only throws up at the end, too. There we go.
Happy Memorial Day, everybody. It's a solemn remembrance, and those drunk people are there to remind us that.
You know what? I'm going to pour myself a drink.
No. Next time you win VCR Smarty, then you can drink. But this is your punishment.
Okay.
Hey,
Lesson learned.
keeping a calendar handy, we want to mention that on June 12th, we're going to be doing, I think we're dubbing it Found Footage Festival's Big Bad Webinar. And this is going to be a live event at 9 p.m. Eastern on Friday, June 12th. That's going to be like one of our Found Footage Festival live shows. We can't go into any theaters or cinemas right now, so this is the equivalent of it. And we're going to be posting the link in the coming weeks on how to sign up for it and all that stuff. But we got some special guests lined up that I'm really excited about.
It should be pretty cool.
Yeah.
So let's get into viewer requests. We have a name for it. We have a graphic for it now. We're calling it That It Done, which is a reference to the Berenguer Boogie. George put together a graphic for That It Done.
That's it. That it done. Right there.
All right.
I love it.
I was thinking that we call it That It Done because then people will ask for it. They'll request something. We'll say, okay, you requested the Berenguer Boogie. That It Done.
Okay.
And then we show it to them. So
great. I think this show needs more inside jokes. So,
Perfect.
all right.
Wait, more inside jokes.
Yes. Okay. What's the first viewer request?
Okay. Well, first of all, we have a video bounty, which is kind of exciting. Robert emailed and said that he's looking for a commercial scene at the Imperial Palace in about 1990 to 1992 for CAPS, Certified Airline Passenger Services. It's an old promo video for a casino. His grandparents are in it, and he'll give the finder $100 if they can find it. So we got a video bounty out there right now. Imperial Palace, I looked it up. It's a casino in Biloxi, Mississippi.
Okay.
I think there's also one in Tokyo.
I think there was one in Vegas. There used to be one in Vegas.
Is there one in Vegas too?
There used to be. I don't know if it's still there, but they're definitely 90% sure there was one.
All right. So 1990, 1992. So yeah, maybe it was for the one in Vegas back then.
We hadn't heard about it. So if anybody out there has found that, what is it, promotional video?
Promotional video, yeah.
Yeah.
At one point he calls it a promotional video. At one point he calls it a commercial. But his grandparents are in it. Look for his grandparents in it.
Okay. Jamie emailed us a couple of weeks ago asking to play the dancing cereal box scene from the video Fun to Be Fit. And this was on episode 0, the pilot of VCR Party. So I had to go digging. I went to the office this weekend and found the video. And I cut together not only the dancing cereal box scene, but a couple more scenes from that. Oh, by the way, I don't think we can say That It Had Done for the bounty yet because it hasn't been.
Okay. That it working on it.
Right. Okay. So, but Jamie, here's your request.
Don't you ever get tired of just sitting around?
I guess not.
Oh, Michael, I'm worried about you. You don't exercise, you don't eat right. It's no wonder you're tired all the time.
No, I'm not.
That's me in middle school.
I'll get something to eat right now.
Well, why don't you eat a peanut butter sandwich or that apple?
No,
Well, when you're snacking, try to eat something healthy.
Don't poke me.
Okay?
Okay. Apples are boring.
Agree 100%.
I heard
beg
that,
your
asshole.
pardon.
Oh my gosh!
Apples may be crisp, juicy, tart, sweet, green, red, or golden, but they are seldom boring.
His limbs are
Not
twigs.
this one. Not ever.
You can talk.
Of course I can.
And
Good
I can
thing,
rap.
too. You could use a little advice.
Advice from an apple? Right.
You would prefer an orange?
No.
If you choose foods that are good for you, you'll feel fit and have fun, too.
Well, I feel fine.
You didn't feel so fine when you were trying to catch up with your friends
I like
this
his Converse.
afternoon.
How do you know about that?
You've never heard of a wise apple? I know
I
everything
haven't,
about
actually.
Did you say something, Michael?
No.
Just hallucinating.
Ow.
you. By learning better
I can't breathe in here, Michael.
exercising. There
You're
are
killing
lots
me,
of ways
Michael.
to exercise that are fun.
I'm so hungry.
That night, Michael woke up for a snack.
And
Or
started
was he
going
dreaming?
crazy.
Michael. Gee, I haven't chosen one of those in weeks.
Choose me.
Michael's losing his mind.
Choose me.
They all want to be eaten.
That sounds pretty good.
Tear me limb
Choose
from
me.
limb.
Cheese
The
and
movie
crackers.
Sausage Party.
Okay. No, choose me. No, choose me.
They all have a death wish.
Stop. Are you new around here? We just moved in. Want an apple? Thanks, but I'm already full. Save it for later.
Paying it forward.
All right, weirdo.
It's tickling him. And there's Kellogg's Fit to Be. So, Jamie, that it done.
That it done. Ask and you shall receive. Let's see. Oh, Jason Danielson. He emailed. Very simple email. He said he wanted more ET Rock.
Okay.
And you remember ET Rock? It's a public access show from Raleigh, North Carolina, and it's very good. And I found another episode, and I think you guys are gonna like this one.
Have you ever just wanted to see how far you could push the envelope? Well, why don't you come along with us? Let's just fly away.
We're gonna do this for everyone. We're gonna have to introduce the song and the video for it. So good. The song is genuinely great too.
John Glaser direct this?
Shining star, ETR, ready for
Kind of got a bird.
Early Pink Floyd.
never stop.
And it goes on like that. So, but you can look up ET Rock on YouTube, and I think there's like 5 episodes. You got to watch that whole video. It's so good. Like, it's
Does
so
the guy
good.
upload them himself or somebody else upload
Somebody else did. Yeah.
Interesting. So there's more out there. There probably is.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. There's
Good
probably a ton of
request.
them. Solid request. And Jason Danielson. That it
done.
Yep.
Any other that it done's?
That's it for that it done's.
All right, let's move into show us your raviolis.
Come on, let's see your raviolis. Show us 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 your raviolis.
All right, Trust Your Raviolis is where we show off some VHS stuff that we found over the past week. And who wants to start?
I'll go first. It's more fun to drink to watch these videos with drinking. It's peanut butter and chocolate. I think it's good. I think it's a good thing that I'm not drinking today. It's my first day off of drinking this entire quarantine. But it's just
this is day 56. Oh my God!
I mean, I'm not getting
check yourself into rehab right now.
I'm not getting blackout drunk or anything. I'm just taking the edge off. 5 o'clock rolls around, and I have a couple drinks. But yes, you're absolutely right. That is a lot of drinking today. And I'm just not. It's throwing me off here.
Okay.
So let's see. I'm going to play. Oh, so I was texting with our buddy Dave Ewald, who we've known since college, and he's a Melinda, and he's given us a bunch of videos. And this video I made. So when he got married, they got this theater. They got this big space for the reception, but then they also had a movie theater in there. Like it was in Minneapolis. And he goes, I want you to curate all the films, and then we'll play it. And I thought, during the reception, people duck in, see some videos, go out, go back dancing. It was a concerted, everybody, let's all go watch the videos now. So grandma went in, all the grandmas went in, the whole family went in, and I was pretty good about what I selected. I wasn't doing cyber sex on the internet or anything, but I did include one short film called Dallas that I was shot it on Super 8. I was wanting to learn how to be a filmmaker, and I made this film about my cat going to the bathroom. And I'll let you guess the moment when everybody stood up and left, except for maybe 4 people. Here's Dallas.
This is celebrating the union of 2 of our closest friends, right?
Yep.
Okay.
This was
grandmas were there, relatives they probably didn't know.
Uncles they barely even saw.
Yeah.
The whole gang was there.
Okay.
And, maybe 2 films in, I put this one up pretty early. So here's and I set it to the theme from the TV show Dallas.
Using a music box, right?
Yeah, one of those music box things. Still learning how to get the text right. It's a little bit off. Old cat chum, Ray. Not yet. They haven't gotten up yet. Now they get up. Now everybody stands up.
I think there's going to be a champagne toast. I heard.
At least, Joe, you're nothing but consistent in your life. I feel as though you're still working with the same themes today.
It's true.
This one goes out to the happy couple. Congratulations, Dave and Sarah.
Cheers, everybody. And I showed a shorter version of this too. The original version's 3 times as long. But
was that the one that was played at the wedding?
Yeah, I showed the longer version. I'm sparing you guys actually. So there's that. And you know what?
Beautiful.
I screwed up, but I totally meant to play this beforehand because technically that was a filth corner. I need to play this beforehand. Sorry, guys.
Okay, it's a trigger warning after the fact.
Yeah.
Okay. Blurred out earwax extra coins.
There you go.
Okay, great. Well, everybody's duly warned.
Yep. Yep.
By the way, I also had to do a solo wedding show one time, but it's for people I didn't know. They just booked us to come down to Philadelphia. Joe, I think you were doing another paid gig, so I did it, and it was really hot, no air conditioning, and it was the same thing. It was I thought it was just going to be kind of a background thing. No, it was everybody go into this part of the bar and watch the presentation. So, and I didn't censor it that much. I think there's a few in there. There might have been a Jack Rebney in there that the grandmas didn't appreciate.
Really?
But they just said, do your show, and I should have known better. But
if
anybody wants us to play their Zoom wedding, we're available.
We'll do Zoom weddings, absolutely.
Info@foundfootagefest.com.
But there will be a Joe's Filth Corner in your Zoom wedding. I guarantee that.
Everybody will be warned about it afterwards.
Yep.
Okay, I've got something from Joshua, our pal in Alabama. He and another pal have been scouring old VHS tapes for the best, mostly commercials and PSAs that aired on television in Huntsville, Alabama, and the surrounding areas. And here's the latest collection, including a jingle at the end that I've had in my head all day.
This is the tale of Jim and Joan. Today they moved into their very first home. Looking around the first day there, Joan pointed out that their house was bare. Jim said, "We can't afford to buy anything, dear. To get a down payment will take us a year." But Joan thought hard of how to fill her new home with sofas, tables, and chairs of her own. She opened the phone book and was delighted to see Rent One has it
Also a
all,
music
even
box.
TVs. With no credit checks and no payments down, they could pay weekly or monthly and get the best price in town. Happily ever after, like Jim and Joan. With Rent One, you too can rent to own.
Don't be bald. Hello, everybody. This is Herb Wenches for Latham Hair Clinic. This gentleman you see here is wearing contact hair. It's a totally natural hair piece. Or you can do what I did, and that's undergo an exciting new procedure called mini grafting. Your own growing hair permanently. This is the latest innovation in hair transplanting, and you can take it from me. It works. Call for an appointment today.
Latham's Hair Transplant Clinic.
No, I
Phone
just think it's too
830-4949.
Wrestling fans, next Friday night, July the 11th, a great card here at the Madison County Coliseum. First, let me announce that the tickets are on sale right now. If you buy them in advance, you save $1, $5 at the gate, $6 at the gate. They're on sale right now at 5 o'clock day of the match. Friday night, July the 11th. Jerry the King Lawler in the lights out challenge match against Bam Bam Bigelow. Got the Austin Isle against
That's
Bill
where I
Dundee.
knew it
We
was
got
a
the
wrestling
Hotspur against the
event they
cousin
were
Billy
promoting.
Elmer and Tojo Yamamoto and many other outstanding stars.
The most affordable Ford is a Woody Anderson Ford, and I want all of them. I look good dressed up, don't I?
Your problem is no problem. And Ace Auto Body. When you need
Almost sounds like an Otis.
I was thinking the same
a
thing.
competitive price, come in and play your ace. We can do the job right. Your problem is no problem. Ace Auto Body, count on us.
There it is.
Good one.
Huntsville Rewind.
That's a fantastic batch right there.
Yeah. So check out Huntsville Rewind on YouTube or on not YouTube. I think it's on Instagram. And he posts like one a day. So thank you, Joshua. More great stuff. It's an endless supply.
Nick, you wouldn't do the hair thing?
No, it's just too invasive.
What do you
I'm just
mean?
gonna.
It's surgery?
Yeah, I mean the contactless one. I don't know what that is. That's probably like glue and all that. But
would you get the blue one?
No, absolutely not. I think I'm doing the dignified thing, which is always wear a hat.
Would you ever just get a toupee that you just set up on top?
No, I'll just get whatever I end up with and crop it short and
That's not fun.
I have my uncles to kind of look to the future of what my hair will be, and so I kind of have seen good ways to do it and bad ways. So
Do you remember you had some gum issues, some mouth issues, and
Yeah.
they replace some of your gums with a cadaver's gums?
I went to a dentist and they said, "Oh, some of your gums are receding," and they're like, "I really think within 5 years you're going to need this surgery." And the surgery was like $20,000, even with insurance. And it was.
Did you have to supply your own cadaver?
Yeah, that was the deal. Yeah, and it was either they could take a little bit scrapings from the roof of your mouth and try to build it up on the bottom of your mouth so the gums would just kind of take to that new skin, or they could use cadaver skin, which is less of a recovery process. And I remember the guy said, the only problem with that is that skin won't match your skin tone of your gum. So, like, no thanks. I'll just lose my
lobbied
teeth
hard
like
for you to
Frankenstein.
We could call you cadaver mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, God, why don't you? You should still get it.
Well, it's not vegan.
You should just
Otherwise,
listen
I
to-
would.
You should just listen to what I say.
Okay. All right. Toupee and cadaver teeth. Here we go.
George can source you a cadaver anytime you want it.
Yeah. All right.
I've actually had the bovine tooth implant. When I had a tooth implant, they had to insert. This is back when I was not a vegetarian. They had to insert
Cow tooth.
cow bone into my jaw.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're part cow.
Part dead cow.
Wow. Do you ever have thoughts that cows would have? Like
All the time. I'm fighting it off.
Wow, you think you know somebody, and then you realize they have a cow mouth.
Like George, what are you thinking about right now, for example?
Just standing and looking.
Okay. Yep. See, I knew
Checks out.
I knew it.
Yep.
Lots of cow would have.
So for my next one, my last one here, I was searching around on old hard drives, and I came across the montage I put together a few years back of 101 Jesuses, where I found all the old Jesuses and put them, strung them together into a montage. It took me forever, but I got so much great footage out of that, including this guy, Jesse Romero. And he's one of those like strong men who come up there and they like break ice and they like break boards in half and chains and everything, I guess in the name of God or in the name of Jesus or something. I'm always confused by that one. I think they're summoning the power of God and then breaking things. At least as far as like religious entertainment goes, it's pretty entertaining, because they're destroying stuff. But this guy, Jesse Romero, he does something that I've never seen them do before. He brings out this dummy and they all beat up on it. And it's just
in the name of Jesus.
I think even the crowd's confused by this one, and you'll see it's a massive crowd. It's like a packed auditorium, and I think they're just mostly confused. So here's Jesse Romero.
You guys have to have each other's back. If one of you guys is slipping, you got to say, "Hey, brother, you got to get to church. Hey, brother, we got to pray now. We got to go to mass. We got to receive the Eucharist. We got to read our Bible." And that's what we're gonna do right now. Chamuco's over here, man. He's a big guy. But you know what? I don't sweat it, man, because I got fellowship. In Spanish, we say convivencia. Amen? You need convivencia, man. You need to hang around young carnalitos and carnalitas that believe in Jesus. Don't be hanging around no airheads or no potheads. Amen? Check it out, man. Chamuco's right there. So we just,
God's looking down,
all three of us, man, I don't sweat, man.
Cool,
yeah, look at the crowd's confused.
Dick Dale music.
I think Jesus is looking down and he's like, what now?
Go Big Eddie! Go Big Ed! Go Big Eddie!
Yeah!
Give it up for Jesus! Go Big Ed! Go Big Eddie! Go!
This is our foreign policy.
Switch! Got your head. The communion of the saints, brother. There you go. Go!
If it was exploding.
Give it up for Jesus!
His voice.
Go! Give it up for Jesus! Give it up for Jesus!
Okay, but why?
I don't think
why?
See, that's what you guys need.
See, that's what you guys need.
Right. To beat up giant dummies.
Yeah, I just don't get the connection.
Well, then you haven't found God.
Yeah.
I'm so excited about this next video. I talked about it last week. I teased it in Quarantine Classics because I just found it. Let me just show you what it looks like. You see it?
Rubik's Cube solved.
Rubik's Cube solved. And this is from 1982, and you can see, I don't know if you can see this, it says special, no, it's there, right there, the special interest tag on it. So it still has a special interest sticker, and so I think this is a free rental from 1981, so one of the earliest VHS tapes we have. And it's hosted by a really big nerd, and he's teaching a young protege his technique for solving Rubik's Cube. This video is 90 minutes, and I was like, oh, this is going to be funny. I watched the whole thing intently to the point where I want to get a Rubik's Cube because I think if I followed this guy, I could actually solve it. And the music is amazing. So we've been doing a challenge. I think we're going to post some of these later of music that we want people who are interested to sample and make into remixes using other videos or whatever. And I feel like this is prime for it. So it's a little bit longer, but I wanted to leave some music on. And
so
also,
should we observe silence while this is playing?
I think not necessarily, but I think I'll put some of this at the end of the show too, so that we can have a clean version of it for people.
Okay.
But, here it is. It's Rubik's Cube solved.
Steely Dan.
Mankind has always been intrigued by problems, puzzles, magic and tricks, ways to beat the odds, to accomplish what appears impossible. It's called curiosity. We don't like not knowing the answers to things. Because of this curiosity, we've grown as a race. We come now to what surely can be called the puzzle of the century, Rubik's Cube. Come on in, Scotty.
I like his lip smack there.
Another person who's interested in solving puzzles is my helper here today, Scotty Beasley. Hi, Scotty.
Hi.
How old are you, Scotty?
9.
9 years old. Where do you live?
Boulder, Colorado.
I guess you go to school.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I've been asking you a lot of questions. Is there anything you'd like to know about me?
No.
Well, can you solve this?
Well, that's a fair enough question. Let's see what I can do.
That'll lip smack.
Yeah.
Well, there you are. What do you think of that?
Pretty good.
Do you think you can do that?
Well, not yet.
Well, let's get started. Grab a puzzle. All of you should take a puzzle too. That's right. You saw what edge move to make right away. Now turn the top face and the bottom face. Well, I didn't have to tell you what the last move was. Your cube is solved. And your cube will be solved too once you get to the end of stage 6. This fellow's becoming a real cube expert.
This fellow.
Well, goodbye, Scotty.
Bye.
Thanks for all of your help.
Welcome.
I hope you enjoyed yourself.
George, I'm just going to assume
So
you're
there
going
it
to tell
is.
us all about Scotty
The cube.
Beasley next week.
Here he is.
Solved.
Whoa!
It really is.
Whoa!
The puzzle of the century.
All right, so I'm gonna leave it there, but we'll end on this song at the end there, and we'll give people a chance to do the.
I'm pretty sure this is him.
Really?
He's a real estate agent in Fort Collins. So
yeah,
See the picture again?
Boulder.
Can you share it on your computer?
Well, hold up. I'm gonna put on. Okay.
Yeah, share it on your.
Here we go.
See if I can
do a share screen or something.
There we go.
Yeah.
Here, put it up now.
Hold on. Yeah, this is the.
We got Mickey Rooney that's kind of obscuring the
phone.
phone.
Maybe I'll just get rid of that.
That was a lightning quick Scotty Beasley retrieval.
Or just hold up Scotty's picture to the up to the camera.
Yeah, I'm just getting. My power's about to go out, so hold on a second.
Should I call him right now?
Yes.
He's going to send the number in the chat. So let's get to let's end this, and we'll call Scotty Beasley after we show us your raviolis.
Come on, let's see your raviolis. Show us your raviolis. Show us your raviolis. Show us your raviolis.
There we go. Calling Scotty Beasley. I should call him Scott though, right? Can you hear it okay?
Questions?
Probably a couple hours earlier there too. Yeah, I'm just gonna wing this one. See what comes out of my mouth.
Scott Beasley's voicemail. Please leave a message here, and I'll return your call as soon as I can. Thanks.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, Scott Beasley. My name is Joe Pickett. I'm calling from VCR Party, a show on Tuesday nights that I do with my buddy Nick. We do a show called the Found Footage Festival. We found a video recently called, Nick, what's it called?
Rubik's Cube
Cube Solved from 1981. And there's a kid in there named Scotty Beasley from Boulder, Colorado. And we decided to call George, our VHS investigator. He looked you up and immediately found you. And we think this is you. So we want to talk to you. And we have so many questions for you about the Rubik's Cube video. For example, like, what was it like to be on it? I don't know.
Can he still
have the
do?
skill, yeah.
Can you still do you still do Rubik's Cube stuff? Because in the video you completed one. So anyway, long rambling message. Give me a call back when you get a chance. 347-561-0305, and hope to hear from you soon. All right, awesome. Thank you. Talk to you soon. All right, bye.
Okay,
right.
good.
Good,
Polite
good.
message. I think he gets the message across. And yeah, hopefully he's still got that alligator shirt and can solve a Rubik's Cube.
Yeah.
So it's involved. Like the process it's not easy, even when you know some of the tricks, but I'm going to try it. I think it'd be a fun quarantine project to learn.
Okay, so we talked, Nick, you talked about this a second ago, about a weekly sample challenge. And so I had put together a couple, well, we did that New Age Miracles, and we got so many great submissions back, and so many of the people who submitted those samples, those remixes, said, hey, you should do one every single week, do a new sound. So I'm going to put one beat that I want to put together are Dave Hawkins's lip smacks. So on Quarantine Classics a couple of weeks ago, Dave Hawkins sent this video of himself after he had eaten some sushi that made his lip get really big. And if you haven't seen Quarantine Classics, I don't think we've shown it on VCR Party yet. Here's what that looked like. So he was doing this for legal reasons in case he got sick or something.
Just got back from Jakula Sushi Place, and as you can see, my lip is swollen, like a lot.
Little lip smacks.
My gums aren't swollen, my throat isn't swollen, nothing else is going on. It's just my bottom lip and a little bit of my top lip over here. I had the Icelandic volcano, so I'm never having that again.
Okay, so that's Dave Hawkins.
We should say
watching George's face during that is the best.
We were soliciting unflattering photos, and he's like, hey, I have an unflattering video. That's how we ended up with that.
So my favorite part are the lip smacks. So I put together all of his lip smacks. I think you could put together, I think the people who can sample and can produce music could put this into a beat. So I just isolated all the lip smacks into this. And then that one hiccup that he had, that kind of like burp hiccup that he had.
I'm envisioning We Will Rock You, but by Queen here.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think if you put like some reverb on it, or like just have it like be like a cool like bass, like yeah.
And Rubik's Cube Solved had some great melodies in there, and now you kind of have a beat there.
Yeah.
So maybe that's the rhythm section. Rubik's Cube's the melody.
So another one that I want to throw out there is so my buddy Dave, who his claim to fame is he gave us the home movie Little Girl, 1991 home movies of little girls getting their ears pierced. You remember that one? He sent us that, and he sent us a bunch of good stuff over the years. But he went to a county fair in 2008, and he recorded it. He had a camera with him, and he recorded the whole thing and sent me some of the highlights. So I think there's a lot of sounds here that could be used as samples. Also, it ends with this one girl singing an a cappella song called Roller Coaster, which is an original song that she must have written. And he says he's obsessed with it. I don't quite have the obsession that he does for it. I've listened to it a few times, and I appreciate it. But you be the judge. Dave said that he actually wrote all the lyrics for me, too. So here's Dave's County Fair Talent Show 2008. And Nick, I think we've played this venue before, haven't we?
Yeah. I think we're both wearing shorts for it.
Yeah. That was like an outdoor pavilion at a county fair. Let me just start it over so you can get that.
Where's Fran?
I really want to see the audience's reaction to this, because it's probably mostly elderly people watching.
Especially during Where's Fran? Oh, having to sit through that skit.
That's what you are, roller coaster. Can't get too far, roller coaster. I can't explain what you mean to me.
Whoa.
Yeah, so roller
man.
coaster. It's what you are, roller coaster. So I think Dave would be so happy if somebody could put some music behind that roller coaster hook. It goes on for way longer than that. But
she had all the makings of a pop star just without being able to write, produce the beat. So if somebody do that for her, maybe we can launch her career.
And he's tracked her down. He knows he knows her name. I think he's Facebook friends with her now too.
I mean, small town community talent show is just the perfect recipe. I want more of those videos.
We have a few of those too.
Yeah. We got to go mining some of those because those are great. All right, what else we got?
Let's watch some cyber videos on the internet.
George, what do you have?
All right, so I'm going to show you two videos I found this week from the 70s that are animated and highly disturbing.
Okay.
So just some background. The same image has been used for poison since the early 19th century, skull and crossbones, but rampant accidental poisoning in Pittsburgh in the early 70s suggested a new label was needed. Why do you think that is?
Oh, Pittsburgh Pirates.
That is correct. The kids loved the Pirates logo, and so they had to develop something that repelled children. The Children's Hospital of Pittsburgh came up with the following symbol and this commercial to warn kids. So
good setup.
Be disturbed.
Mr. Yuck is me. Mr. Yuck is green.
Home is full of lots of things that children shouldn't touch. Home is full of bad things that can hurt you very much. Now there's a man whose face is green that you ought to get to know. He'll warn you when danger's coming fast or slow. Get to know his face in every single place. When you see it, you'll know quick. Things marked yuck make you sick, 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 sick. Mr. Yuck is me.
Dr. Seuss.
Mr. Yuck is green.
Terrifying. And so the hospital retained the copyright on the logo, so they're selling the exclusive merch. You can get a T-shirt.
Whoa.
Or you can get
I remember we had Mr. Yuck though.
Yeah, we got him in Wisconsin. Yeah. And I remember putting them all on, going underneath the kitchen sink, putting them on Drano and things like that.
And so here, also from the 70s, it was an anti-drug commercial by the creators of Scooby-Doo, Hanna-Barbera. I think this is very counterproductive. Let me see what you think.
Oh, that's awesome. A walking joint.
So you have friends now?
Awesome.
And it's got the Scooby-Doo ending sound.
Yeah,
that's so
Hanna-Barbera.
I don't know. So
That's
drugs, I don't
awesome.
know. Good, bad.
Do you know if the same path will happen down the drinking path, or is that just drugs?
I'll look for next week.
Okay, let me know.
Okay.
That might help.
I want to know if there's a Mrs. Yuck, because Mr.
picture.
Yuck's still around, and I think he's still single. So, all right, let me go next. I found actually this was a video that was sent in by Parker, and it's I guess it's a commercial from Alaska for a buffet, and I watched it like 3 times as soon as I found it. So here it is, the Mayflower Buffet in Alaska.
Hey, you might be okay. This line only eats good food.
You got a hair transplant.
Mayflower Buffet. Yes, it really is that good. At the corner of 3rd and Steaks. It's great.
I mean, do you want to watch it again? Because it's, I don't know, it's 30 seconds.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Let's deconstruct this here.
Did you think they were on location?
Yeah.
Hey, you might be okay. This line only eats good food.
And it's not like Gladiator Buffet. It's Mayflower.
What did he say? This
lion only eats good food. You might be okay. This lion only eats good food.
Okay.
That's why he wants to go to the Mayflower Buffet. But like, yeah, if it was called Gladiator or Roma Cafe or whatever it is, but no, it's called Mayflower. It has nothing to do with Gladiator.
Also, Mayflower is in Alaska. They're in Rome. I mean, in completely different eras too. But
right. But if it was themed, Rome themed or something, that would make sense.
They're asking you to suspend a lot of disbelief for this.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, they put in the vintage film scratches, so you know you're in ancient Rome.
Right, exactly. That's how you know it's old.
Mayflower Buffet. Yes, it really is that good. At the corner of 3rd and Steaks. It's great.
And that's the other thing. Is that's Tony the Tiger's catchphrase. He's not a lion, and you just can't rip off somebody else's catchphrase. But
I would also like to put out a request for local commercials from Alaska and Hawaii. It just seems like they would have really good ones for some. I mean, we already saw one from Alaska, but I don't think we've ever seen any local commercials from either place. So
yeah, and it is. They are so remote that it's like a culture unto itself. So I think,
and I feel like there aren't going to be a lot of production companies up there. There's probably like one guy who does all of Alaska. So and then
that commercial's from 2018, by the way. No, I don't know when it's from, but
very well could be.
It could be. We don't know.
Yeah.
Steve?
All right. My video is also a backdoor audition to possibly be a new intro for one of our corners. I'm going to let you guys guess which one. Mm-hmm. This is from the, I want to say, I'm pretty sure it's the 1987 Academy Awards, and it was panned as one of the worst openings ever. So.
Okay.
Children of a lesser God, children of a lesser God. And her sisters, Hannah and her sisters,
Tonight is a real sure thing.
I'm Deloise.
If excitement is your thing.
I don't remember that from the Academy Awards.
It does look like you.
Woman's got a shot to take
Savalas.
a winning spot, but William Hurt or Jimmy Woods might get on.
And that's the Gordon May just up and walk
Marita.
Or Bobby Hoskin.
That's who you want to open up.
You're gonna weave a May. Be the one who's gonna steal Hoskins heart away. Or Sesame Space Q. Or Kevin Turner. Whoa.
None of them are known as singers. Savalas had an album.
Too late. Place your bet on your mark. We got the show right here, right now, right here.
What tune? Is Blue Velvet in the back there too?
Yeah, it's all the thing.
Also, Children of a Lesser God.
And the Fly.
Well, they started off by saying, just whispering the names of all those.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you could tell, but he sings about excitement, Dom DeLuise. I was like, what could be better than putting...
Oh, really?
I mean, yeah, maybe that's the new excitement corner. Could just be Dom DeLuise. Exactly. You ready for some excitement?
Well, because Nick looks exactly like him.
I did put that there just as a reference to so viewers could make their own choice.
To the terribly unflattering photo that Joe's continuing to find new ways to bully me. And
Well, now he's outsourced it to Steve.
yeah, I guess so. It's caught on.
I just happened to watch it. I saw Dom DeLuise say exciting.
Well,
Nick
also,
is the exciting side. So
Nick, you're the one who brought up the fact that you look like Dom DeLuise. Nobody else brought that up but you.
That's
And
true,
Paul
but I
Prudhomme.
never wanted that photo to be seen.
Now Steve left.
I could have gone to my grave.
Turn on the light.
Like
It's getting
Dom
dark
DeLuise.
here.
Okay, so I want to talk about this IMG mining. I've been calling it IMG mining. So the idea that Michael sent a couple weeks ago was that we would that you type into the search engine, into search YouTube, IMG, and then 4 random numbers, and then when you do that, at least a dozen different videos that all have like 4 or 5 views on it will pop up, and the idea is that some cameras have an automatic upload feature that people didn't know they were uploading. And so as a result, you get a lot of like videos where people don't know that it's out there, which is like, it's like finding another Jeff's Birds or something. It's like, yeah, you get to see videos that nobody else has found. So I put it out last week for people to put in their birth dates and to send back great videos that they found. And oh boy, there's some good ones. There's 3 gems here that I'm going to show. This first one, it's Rachel sent this one, IMG 1013, and it has 37 views.
Jeep, give me no jive, don't give me no peep. Going for a walk with a loggy dog. Mess with me, will turn you into a hog. Ooh-da-ba-doo-ba, ooh-ba-ba-doo-ba, ooh-doo-ba-doo-ba, ooh-doo-ba-da-ba.
Boom, boom, boom.
I'm here with my cousin I haven't seen for many years. I don't know how many years it's been, maybe 12 or more. But here I am today. Waiting at the store.
Waiting at the store. Went to the park with the doggy doos, and guess what they did? Doody doo doo.
Doody doody.
Do you think those are good raps or no?
Yeah, great. Good freestyling. Yeah. That's more sample fodder right there.
More sample fodder, yeah. Oh, yeah, because that's also a cappella freestyle rap.
Yeah.
Next one sent
beats.
by, and this came like within hours of like putting that out after the show aired. Like people sent these back immediately, so it just makes me think that there's so much more out there. Jamie sent this one, IMG 1104, 121 views actually. I just love everything about it. Draining.
Not plugged in.
Es mi orgullo haber nacido en el barrio más humilde. Y es de aquel pueblo de
I love the framing.
ese día voy a llorar.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's just one that's on there.
Wow.
And then 121 views is actually pretty surprising, considering it says IMG, whatever, 1104.
Yeah.
Like, how would anybody see this?
I don't know.
And then the last one, Dave sent this one, IMG 1231. This is my favorite one. It has 6 views, probably 7, because probably 9 views now because I've watched it so many times.
All right, continue the exam. And right now I'm palpating for any lumps or bumps. Can you bear down? And I'm palpating your lymph nodes. We're going to do a rectal exam now. Would you please turn around? And
oh boy.
Lean forward.
That's where it ends. That's where IMG 1231 ends.
Oh,
and I looked
too soon.
I looked on the page to see if there's more, and the rectal exam is never on there. But they do everything like don't they normally take the pants off and everything? And
I think so, but maybe it was just demonstrating how to do it without getting taken down off of YouTube.
And then they're like, "Oh, we'll put it up on YouTube, and we'll get those 6 views, and we'll call it IMG 1231." Anyway, here's my ambitious project idea that I want anybody who wants to contribute to this to reach out to me and drop me a line. I want to make a feature-length movie out of all the IMGs. Well, tentative titles, IMG mining. We're going to find some IMG treasures. So contact me. I will give you an IMG range of numbers. I'll say you do 1,200 to 1,225. I'll start up a spreadsheet and everything. We'll keep all the numbers covered. You send me in the gold. I'll edit together the gold into a feature-length movie. We'll get it into Sundance and all the Melindas. It'll be a Melinda-produced movie. So like all Melindas who contribute to this will be producers on it, and we'll make a feature-length movie together. And
we'll play it in IMAX.
We'll play it in IMAX, and we'll watch the testicle video on the big screen.
This is good. I like this. And that's info@foundfootagefest.com. Send in your IMGs.
Put IMG in the subject line too, like IMG hunting or IMG mining.
I got a few. Let me show you what I turned up with. 0209, my birthday. And by the way, I tried 0902. Not as many, because I think people don't have that many photos on their cameras. So I think that the lower numbers seem
really?
to work better. But that could just be what I found. So here's some of, I found 3. I'll just show you.
So here we are. We're just leaving Block Island here. We're at the ferry. So how was last night's show, John? Oh my God, that's scary. How was last night's show?
It was lovely. Lovely to play with all of you guys. Totally lovely.
Tofu.
Tofu, she says.
So I don't know what that means. It's never explained. It's just
wow. How many views? Do you know how many views?
Yeah. Let's see. I wrote it down. That one has 62.
Okay.
And I think they're in a band, and they were coming back from Block Island. So
my old stomping grounds, Rhode Island.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why did you say tofu?
No idea. That's
I can't
not,
explain that either.
not
Trying to get in the vegan corner.
That's why I included that one. The
There we
next
go.
one has 106 views. So this is the most, I think, of any out there so far.
This is another 0209?
This is an 0209, yeah. Oops. Hang on a sec. Okay. Eh? 106. 106 people watched that. Hey, it's another thing you could sample.
This is going to be the best movie ever.
Yeah.
You'll never know what's going to come up next. It's going to be the ultimate montage of all time. And definitely in a future found footage show, we're going to do the IMG montage.
Yeah.
I mean, because already we have enough for this IMG montage.
This last one, and by the way, I did IMG _ 0209. So that's another way you could try it out.
Well, I wonder if you get results on both.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the last one, and my personal favorite. Tapping the glass. Not supposed to do that. And that's 0209. So Block Island, heading back from Block Island, and we got sawing off of a car and a gerbil.
Isn't this Discovery exciting? Doesn't it feel like
Yeah.
we're
I love
stores
it. I
again?
just
and
love
digging
it.
Because
thrift stores?
and honestly, one of the things that we never delved into internet videos before. For a reason, it felt like cheating when you can't find anything new that's undiscovered. You just, if you type in funny cat video, it's got 1 million views. There's no sense of discovery that we get from going to a thrift store and finding a great tape. And but this has that same sense of discovery to it.
Definitely, and just the range of things. You get like that guy in the cowboy hat doing a lip sync, but then you also get the testicle checking video and just random home movie stuff. It's so exciting. It's a good time to be alive. I think this is the best pandemic project too. Everybody can work on this from home. Send it in. I'll start editing it as we go along. We can do updates on VCR Party every so often. This is where we're at. I'm excited about this. So Melinda's, reach out to us if you're interested. I'll give you a range of numbers, and we'll get started on this project.
All right. Do we have any reports from the Melindaverse? That's our Facebook group where people talk about the show.
A lot of people have been sending in their IMGs, so this is being filled up. So many now people are doing it and putting. Oh, it's all over there. It's been a great source.
Please, those folks should send them to us too at info.
I'll make sure, and they're making a folder of them as well.
Oh, okay, great.
But there has been some great ones, including like a tiny bat shrieking. Here is one though. This is not from the Melindaverse. This is for me. But here is one of my 3/7s that I just wanted to. 3/7's my birthday, and I just wanted to share it with you guys.
This is IMG 0307.
0307. So to get in with the Melindas, I'm doing one as well.
And how many views does this have? Do you remember?
28. Well,
Okay.
28 now. I just looked it up before this, but like interestingly enough, at 3/7, I found someone doing a head-to-toe exam on a woman, a nurse, and she does everything like that. Didn't warrant coming here. There was a band breaking in on one of their bandmates' house to wake him up, which was amazing. I'm gonna send you all of these. There was somebody got a one of those video game trucks that pull up. And it's all moms trying to do the dance thing. Amazing. A dog eating an apple. And then here is the one I chose to show you just because it was nice and quick.
You didn't show us the dog eating the apple?
I have it. It's just a little bit longer.
And mom's doing Dance Dance Revolution? Wow.
Well,
okay.
I mean, I have them all here.
Okay.
My idea was to cut them together, and maybe I'll do that
Spread
for
'em out,
next week.
spread 'em out.
But I was having a little bit of trouble figuring out the sizing.
Hi, KCNN reporter Biff Bueno reporting from Cago Canyon. Continuing our report on the devastation from the recent mudslides. I'm here near the corner of Spring and Park Trail, reporting on the devastation and simultaneously getting a contact high. Somebody right here is smoking a lot of weed. As you can see, sandbags. These neighbors here put a lot of effort into sandbagging all up and down Spring Trail. We have sandbags.
What is
as far
his
as
accent?
you can see, these were neighbors that were very concerned about the mud flow and probably
I don't
saved their
know.
homes.
He's just
by putting
tooling
the
on his
sandbags
neighbors
up.
because apparently they were taking precautions to save their
Again,
houses from
anybody
a
have any
mudslide
Doritos?
that never came.
Foolish neighbors.
Yeah, that's exactly it. But
wow,
I thought that it was just because nobody viewed it and he did it. I'll throw that one out there.
And his voice kind of sounds like a Will Forte character, like a MacGruber.
I was trying to place it. That's exactly what it is.
I tried to find out what the canyon he was talking about, but
I
my
thought he was-
research came up.
I thought he was doing a bit or something, but that's actually how he talked, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Oh,
I think so.
he
I mean,
was-
at first, maybe it's a little bit. I don't know.
George, do you have anything?
I have I found two videos. I'm just going to show two character studies. First, this guy is amazing. He's Latvian. The volume is way too low on it. There's one comment that's I can't hear you when I translate it out of Latvian. But I love him because he could either be a character in a historical fiction film or a science fiction film. He could be 100 years ago or 100 years from now. We have no idea.
A good observation, yeah.
Also, I think he looks like future George.
Fingers crossed.
It could
I
be
think
future George.
he's the Witcher.
Was I sending a message to myself through this? Maybe. And then another one was.
By the way, I want to earmark that for a future Melinda Halloween costume. That guy.
That's pretty good.
The quiet Latvian man.
The name of the costume will be, what's the number, George?
0905.
Yeah,
IMG
IMG 0905. That's who you're going to go as.
And then there's this fascinating gentleman. I'll show you what I first found and then what I found after that.
Well, then the king of English diction is Jesus of Jesus. Okay. The word diction is just like English. They equal Jesus. And you can easily, glaringly pop the father off of both. Shun, in diction, is father.
Anyhow, he goes on and on about counting the numbers in letters and then translating them and what that means in terms of, I don't know. He has this theory that everything relates back to God. And then I checked and he has hundreds of these videos. That would, between 0 and 5 views, there are some.
It looks like he titles the other ones. This one was just an IMG, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
No, actually, it was like Jesus equals diction equals. But I watched some of them.
See that bottom right though. They do have IMG 1162. So they're
Yeah, in
definitely,
parentheses. But
yeah.
it's so like for instance, this one it's he has all women, ladies, and girls solved. It's if you look at the letters, it means joy or something. But then sometimes he makes a mistake, so he'll put a correction: resealable bag equals zipper equals 90, which equals God and stuff.
Wow.
Everything has like 7 views.
Yes, and
Can
there's
you
one.
share that again, George?
Sure.
Look at some of the titles.
But
so we never would have found him.
Yeah. And so he has one that he shows the refrigerator door that has, you can get water from one side and ice from the other. And he proves that ice equals joy, but water equals joy. So I don't know what that
Checks
means.
out. And also, we say this about a lot of titles, but Teenager Joy Addendum sounds like a Guided by Voices song.
Oh, yeah. My favorite is top right. I like my cheese blue.
Oh, I can't see it.
But there's a numerical reason for that. It's this is all very
wow.
It looks like it took them 2 videos to tell us why Gillette is the best.
Yeah, that's a 2-parter.
But I mean, I was scrolling and scrolling. This goes on forever.
I'll never feel bad about doing 10 minutes about Steve's weight again. Those can get views. Then surely we're doing something all right.
George, I feel like that guy's also future you. I feel like because you're a numbers guy, and you like words.
He's a VIN numbers guy.
Yeah, I'm not. I would be like,
you're mathy.
Yeah, but there's one component that I'm not part of there.
Yeah, I don't know. I think of the 2 videos you showed what future George is going to look like, and then future George is going to act like. I think we saw them both.
Terrifying. Well, as long as I get those eyebrows, I'm halfway there.
All right, we got fun stuff coming up this week. So tomorrow it is Frenchie and the Creep. That's George and Steve's spin-off show where they review some of our older work. What are you guys talking about this week?
Volume 6.
Selected
by Steve.
What I liked last week, you guys have a new segment where you play like what is it called? You're like a therapist or
armchair analysis.
Armchair analysis. That's what it is.
George the Creep.
You analyzed me psychologically, and this week you're going to analyze, or tomorrow you're going to analyze Nick, and his psychology. Can we get a little sneak peek at what you think about Nick, like sociopath or?
No, I think. He is he's either completely okay or just about ready to snap. But either way, I think we're in for wholesome entertainment.
Stay tuned.
Okay. We also have an EP mode episode. That's at patreon.com/found footage festival. And we got 2 options this week. What do you think, Joe?
We got to finish up video dating. We started it. We got to finish it.
Okay. We'll finish video dating. We have 41 more minutes of video dating. So look forward to that Thursday. That's the video dating tape from 1987 from California. Men seeking women. And maybe we'll get a guest. We'll see what we can wrangle up for Thursday.
I have a clip here we can show you just to
okay.
Whistle. Here's the full version.
Hi, my name's Mike, and if you're sitting there watching this tape smoking your cigarette, well, hit the fast forward button, because I don't smoke and I don't like people who do smoke. Also, I hope if you're interested in me, you like animals, because I'm getting real tired of hearing, gee, you're a great guy, but you have animals and I'm allergic to them, because I like animals. Also, I like people that can be honest, straightforward, and enjoy having a good time. As far as activities, to me it doesn't matter so much what you're doing as long as you're doing it with the right person. There's a lot of things I do like, there's a lot of things I don't like, and there's a lot of things I haven't tried, so I don't know whether I like them or not, but I'm usually willing to give different things a try. I'm getting a little nervous now, and I'm kind of running out of things to say, so I'm stalling for time. I do have a good sense of humor, and I believe in life you're given 2 choices. When something happens, you can laugh about it or you can cry about it, and my choice is to laugh about it. And I hope that, if nothing else, when this tape is all over, I can look back and laugh about it.
We got to track him down.
Got to find him.
Yeah, so
wow.
that should wet your whistle there.
That's Thursday night, patreon.com and /found footage festival. And then Saturday night is a lot of fun. It's our quarantine classic shows we're doing while we're all locked in, where there's very few videos shown, but we show a lot of terrible photos of us and you. And man, oh man, those are flooding in as well at info at Found Footage Fest.
Yeah, there's some good stuff. That's all. That's it, right? I think
Yeah.
we're there, right? Hey, I want to ask you guys, how'd I do without drinking? I mean,
Pretty
besides
good.
the shaking.
I think, yeah, you got your delirium tremens, but I think we got, I think you got a second wind there. Started off a little rocky, but I think once you got into the flow, it was just fine.
Okay. All right. Well, this is my punishment. It's all going to end next week.
Oh, okay.
So
All
I'll be
right.
back in the saddle again. So
You'll make up for it on Quarantine Classics. So.
well, I learned my lesson about VCR Smarty. I should win it next time.
Yeah, exactly. Good. Effective
That's the
punishment.
takeaway. Yeah. That's,
Yep.
And we'll be right back right after that, everybody.
If we tried harder, we could have done better.
The news isn't full of yuck anymore.
Pretty much.
When we return, Dr. Selner will complete the bunion surgery.
Yes, those are his pajamas he's wearing.
All right, I gotta go.
That's all. That's it.
Let me see that one.
That's it. That had done it.
We did our best. If we'd been prepared, we could have done better.
What do you think about Bibra?
About what?
My nose isn't for yuck anymore.
That's all I'm doing.
We'll be right back right after that.